Hello, it's Bill Woodard here at Verdigris. Back to front, but the store number is 703-518-5301 and we are on King Street in Alexandria, Virginia. We sell all sorts of lovely antiques and collectibles and paintings and things, but today this is primarily for my daughter Avalon. I had asked her whether or not she'd seen Viking silver knit drawn before, and the answer was no, so that's what we're going to try and do. Try and do it in one. Let's get this out of the way first. Isn't that lovely? Look. Little homemade pin vise. Made out of turning the top of a chair leg. You can't see it, but I've got lots of lovely tools all the way around the outside of me, so let's have a look here. This is what I've been doing, producing silver Viking knit. And this book, Great Wire Jewellery, Projects and Techniques, Irene from Preston. It's out of print. I bought it on eBay a few days ago, $3. Not the first time I've had this book. So let me show you what I got going on here. This is a little adjustable vise I have, and in that vise is a 1/8 Allen key with a little notch cut in the top there, and you do the weaving in this direction, so the weave is coming off that way. Now in the book they suggest you take 5 little loops of wire to start. No, that didn't work for me. I couldn't get the wire to sit still. You're supposed to make those loops look at you as 5 little petals of a flower, but I could never get the petals to stay where I wanted to. So what I did was I took a carbide bit, any carbide bit, it doesn't matter, because you're not using the business end, you're going to be using that end. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, which is handy because when I stuck 6 hair grips to it, on one on each side, and then bound it up with some wire, it gave me the perfect end to loop the wire onto. Plus it'll be reusable. So what I'm going to do is cut it off. Here we go. One. Not very much light in here this evening. There, then I can use that again for the next one. Put that over there. So now it's free. We want to be able to attach something to one end or t'other so we can pull it through a draw block. Let's see what we've got. I know what I've got. On my pin vise is some copper wire. So I'm going to take this off of here. Some of it anyway. Let's maybe cut that bit, make things a bit speedier. Here we go. Whole bunch of copper wire, and I'm gonna loop it through a few times through the silver, like so. Once. Wonder how many times I'd need to go through for a strong thread that I can pull on. That end was a little messed up. This is not going as quickly as I had envisaged, but we will press on. Looks to me that I went through the wrong side that occasion, so we're gonna. Got to hold your mouth right. I think the first person I ever heard say that was Jim Varney, believe it or not. God bless his, rest his soul. So I've got 1, 2, 3 loops. I'm going to try one more going through. Here we go. Make them all about the same size. Then I'm going to squish them together, twist them around, and that should be good enough to pull this puppy through a draw block. What draw block, you might say? What is a draw block? Well, when I looked on eBay for them, they wanted 10, 20, 30 bucks, and it's like, I'm not paying that, so we're going to make one real quick. Block of wood. Ideally, it should be about half this, 3/4 inch thick, but didn't find a 3/4 inch piece in the workshop, so we're going to use this. So let's mark it up real quick, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put 4 holes in there, and because it's not 3/4 inch thick and I don't want to drag the silver through a whole bunch of wood, what I'm going to do initially is put a big hole in 4 places first. That'll reduce the amount of wood that I need to pull it through. So here's my anvil, not that one. I've got another big one down here, so I'm going to go and drill it. Should be right back. One. 2. 3. 4. Only halfway through. The reason for that is I'm going to put now 4 different size drill bits through. Big one first. Going to do that at the top, and we're going to go right the way through. Yeah, I can do that here. One. 2, 3, 4. Alright, next size. Again, holding your mouth right, that's what's important. That's the wrong size. Are these both the same size? Nope. I guess I could have done this first, but then you wouldn't know how to make a draw block. Alright, so 4 holes, different sizes. Now what we need here is a chamfer. So I'm going to use, if I can lay my hand to it, that'll do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, I'm going to turn the drill bit the other way around and do it again with a lot of pressure, and what that will do won't cut it any deeper, but it will burnish it. Right, now, vise time. Stand the vise up. Let's have it this way so you can see. Handy little vices. Don't remember where I got it. Had it a long time. But sure is handy. That's going into the vise. Lock that down securely. Tilt it back a bit. Alright. Where's our goodies? Here it is. That's the end I'm going to pull. Just take off the, you notice that little V cut in there? That's so that when the wire is on there, when it's pushed over here, then when you're threading the wire has somewhere to get in and out as you're working. Smart idea. So let's try. Which is the big one? This one is. And as I thought, goes loosely right the way through it. What about the next one? No, some resistance there. So I'm going to get a slightly larger pair of pliers. Cosmetic adjustment here. Yep. And we're just very slowly going to pull that through there like that. The next one I'm going to pull so that you can see the pulling. So we've done the top two holes. See how little friction there was? Now this is the one that's going to be the decider if it works or not. If we can find the pliers that we were pulling it with. Yes, right here. Alright, here we go. Make sure we're not knocking on anything. I'm going to put that through again. Yes, getting nice and slinky. Right, now this is the one that's doubtful. This is quite a small hole. This is 26 gauge silver wire I'm using. There are 6 leaves to it, and I'm pulling this, trying to pull this through a 5/32 hole. Let's see what happens. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Oh yes, going through nicely. Oh, that felt really good. It's almost like a porn movie. Oh, that's good. I wished I hadn't said that. Never mind. Alright. So, this was 9.5 inches when I started. I have a tape measure hidden down here. Let's see what it is now. 10.5. Let's put an inch on it. Less than I thought it would. But the weave is now really nice and even. I've got an idea. I can make a smaller hole yet again and pull it again because there's still a lot of air in the middle there. So I'll give that a try, but that's next video. That's what it's about, Abby. That's what drawing means after you finish the weave, and this stuff is beautiful. Now you can cut this up and make earrings, make necklaces. Sonia, Abby's mum, has a bracelet she's had for years with little silver tubes going all the way in sections around the outside of it. It was a fun piece of jewellery to make. Viking knitting, drawing plate, not $13. Bye.